God, dog it. I got a trick for that shit. Now, I got the sword right here, so.
Once Ashley started causing trouble and stress, that's when he started to realize how I was feeling. Once Ashley started causing trouble and stress, that's when he started to realize how I was feeling.
Even though there was a growing tension at home between Ashley and
Now we gonna go to Genesis chapter 1
Okay, eventually.
first.
Doug went ahead with helping Ashley follow her dreams. Establishing a ballet company in Charleston with a unique mission.
Being more inclusive, having dancers of
In verse 27. So Yahuwah made man. He created man in his own image. In the image of Yahuwah in his likeness, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Now this is Genesis chapter 1. What they talking about right there? In Genesis chapter 1. We know he kicked Hashatan down here, right? And his minions, right? So that's Genesis chapter 1, right? That's the first man and first woman right there. I call them pre-Adamites. They was here before Adam. Because he said, right? That's the first man and first woman right there. I call them pre-Adamites. They was here before Adam. Because he said male and female, right? Satan got a wife too. Satan got children too. Now let's go to Genesis chapter 2.
I definitely thought that it was something that I wanted to be a part of.
Dancer Amanda Hensley hoped A&B would be her chance to prove herself.
Being a black female dancer is so challenging to audition for.
All right.
Where you don't fit.
We're going to start at 20. And the man gave names to all the livestock, to the birds of the air, to every animal of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a helper that was fit, a companion for him. Verse 21. So we see his name Adam in Genesis chapter 2, right? Verse 21, Genesis 2 and 21. So Yahuwah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And while he slept, he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. Verse 22. And the rib which Yahuwah had taken from the man, he made and fashioned and formed into a woman. And he brought her and presented her to the man. Then Adam said, this is not bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She brought her to the man. Then Adam said, this is not bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. So, one man. All right. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Now this Torah. Verse 25, and the man and his wife were both naked and were not ashamed or embarrassed. All right. Now let's go down to verse 20. Genesis 3 and 20. The man named his wife Cool, which everybody called. Verse 20. Genesis 3 and 20. The man named his wife Cool, which everybody called Eve. Cool, which everybody called Eve. Cool, called Eve. Cool, called Eve. Cool, My internet kicked off, so just bear with me. Fire alarm going off at the same time. Boy, I swear Hashatan busy. But Yahuwah gonna rebuke him in Yahushua's name. Let's try this again. All right. Now we see Adam named his wife, right? Because the man named his bride. All right. The woman got the man's last name. If my last name Yehuda, my wife's last name gonna be Yehuda. And I'm gonna name my wife. I'm gonna give her a name. Like my name mean I will praise, or he who prays, Yehuda. Yehukanan, which is Johnny, mean Yahuwah's gracious gift. James, which is Jacob, means supplanter. All right. Now let's go to Genesis chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the man Adam knew his wife. Knew, in biblical term, mean had sex. It's pretty much a marriage going on right here. So he knew his wife, and she conceived and gave birth to Cain. And she said, I have obtained a man, a baby son, with the help of Yahuwah. All right. So we see when Adam had sex with Eve, they became spiritually one flesh. Okay. Don't believe me. You know, sex is sacred. So when you give a woman, give a man permission to go in her, ain't no telling what he gonna leave in her. Or when you lay with a woman, ain't no telling what's gonna cling on to you. That's why you need the ruach. That stuff ain't gonna work on you. Now, I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And just read one verse. And it reads, follow me as I follow Yahushua. I praise you and appreciate you, brothers, because you remember me and everything, and you firmly hold to the traditions. All right. The substance of Yahuwah's instructions, just as he have gave them unto us. Verse 3, but I would have you to know and understand that Hamashiach Yahushua is the head of the man. All right. See, he got authority over the man. He covered the man's shame. Which is the man sin Yahushua do. All right. Of every man. And man is the head of the woman, of the wife. The man covered his woman's shame. All right. And Yahuwah is the head of Hamashiach. Every man prays or prophesies with something on his head that's under his head. All right. And the one who is his head. He's talking about your face, not this right here. Because we're in the image of Yahuwah. We can't cover our face. But I can pray with something on my head, prophesy with something on my head, or something off. I can have long locks or a bald head. It don't matter. You remember when them children mocked Elisha, hollering about he was a bald head. Them bears came out and ate him up. See, when you go to mocking Yahuwah messengers, stuff happened to you. So don't blame us because we blowing our trumpet. Trying to show most of you sisters the order and the role of the king down here in earth. All through the Bible and on these movies, when you see a king, you see a queen on this side. And that king is calling the shot and that queen back him up. All right. Let's go to Ephesians. Like I say, you can bring scriptures. That don't mean nothing. Ephesians chapter 5. Verse 21. He said, being subject to one another out of reverence for Yahushua. All right. That means submit to one to another. Mean I ain't never tried to make no woman out no slave, no housemaid, no sex mate, none of that. I love to cook, I love to clean up, I love to go to work, and I want her to lead. That's why he gave me my own place. Okay. So I can be the man of the house, the head of the household. And when you love people and try to correct people, they say you hate them. See, we don't want to see somebody go to hell. That's love right there. You know, most people just say they love you, but they don't know what the word means. It's an action word. If I love you, I'm going to show them I love you. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to ride with you. I'll lay down my life for you if I have to. If I love you, I'll go out on a limb for you. But everybody ain't going to do the same for you. But don't worry about that, because Yahushua done the same thing. All right, verse 22. Wives, be in subjection to your own husband, a service to Yahuwah. See, this is an order. I just went from Genesis to the New Testament. Same thing. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Hamashiach is the head of the husband, himself being the savior of the body. But as the church is subject to Yahushua, also let the wives be subject to their own husband in everything, respecting both their position as protector and their responsibility to Yahuwah as the head of the house. 25. Husband, love your wife. When you love your woman, you ain't just going to let her do whatever she want to do, talk to you any type of way. You're going to correct her and put in her place. But a lot of women don't like that. They ain't used to correction. Most women used to a man letting them do whatever they want to do, that's what they call love. No, this ain't that. This not that. You got some men down here ain't weak for no woman. You know, y'all thinking y'all this and that and the other, but Yahuwah gonna drop you down off your high horse. Read Isaiah chapter 3. To all you women want to try to rule a man and let your kids run and call the shots. No. We don't play that. See, Yahuwah order. And Jezebel will never submit to Yahuwah's order. Ahab will never submit to Yahuwah's order. He gonna follow the woman for a piece of sex or whatever she got to offer. All right.
She said that, as a dancer, she always
Let's go to
and that she really felt like she was even more nauseous than she would have expected as a pregnant woman. And
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
poison.
Likewise, I want women to adorn themselves modest, cover yourself up, and appropriately and discreetly in proper clothing, not with braided hair, gold, pearls, expensive clothes, but instead adorned by good deeds, helping others as is proper is proper for women who prefers to worship Yahuwah. You see, this how you can tell if a woman a Yah. How you virtuous and you ain't got no husband? How you a queen and you ain't got no king? How you Yahuwah's daughter, but you ain't obeying his order? Verse 11. A woman must quietly receive instruction, but all submissive. Go try to teach them women with their own house. Jezebel will talk back to you in a minute. She don't care nothing about the word. She trying to take you from the word. If they ain't trying to push you to Yahuwah and Yahushua, then they ain't sent by Yahuwah and Yahushua. Verse 12. I do not allow a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man, but to remain quiet in the congregation, meaning the household. Jezebel won't teach me. I'm telling you, playtime over with. I'm glad the women who had me, I'm glad you didn't want me. I'm glad you used me up and put me out. And I still treated you good. Went to jail and everything. Still treated you good. Sure did. Everything got wrote down. Verse 13, for Adam was formed first by Yahuwah from the earth, then cool. It was not Adam but was the seed, but it was the woman. Same thing going on these last days. Satan get in their ear. The woman who was led astray and fell to sin. You can't tell these independent women nothing. That's why they want their own house, so they can sneak people in and go shack up and do stuff behind closed doors like Yahuwah don't see them. I don't trust no woman with her own house and hollering about she in the truth and ain't got no man in the house. I don't trust her because that ain't Yahuwah's order. Wondering why they by themselves. They cheaters. Don't obey the Bible. I'm telling you from my experience, I'm scared of women and in a righteous way. And I'm an elder, but that didn't mean nothing to the women. Yahuwah anointed me and sanctified me and set me apart to do what I'm doing. That didn't mean nothing to the women I was with, baptized and everything. Like a brother said a while ago, I was supposed to have my own house. Well, you can move in with the woman, and your name can be on the lease, but let her be the head of the household. She just waiting to get rid of you. I ain't mad though. You know, I'm not mad at all. Let's go back to Genesis chapter, I think it's 3. And might be 19. Let me check. Don't want to lie to you, brothers and sisters. Yeah, Genesis 3 and 19. By the sweat of your face you will eat bread until you return to the ground. This is the punishment from the fall in Genesis. A man got to go to work on the job until he go back in the ground. Okay. Now, out of every relationship I've been in this truth, I provided food. They had their own clothes because I was staying in their house. I was going to work, paying bills, cooking and doing all the stuff I supposed to be doing. But when I started trying to correct and bring order in the home, it was time to go. All right. Now let's go back to 1 Peter. Might be 1 Peter. This ain't going to take long.
Was Doug ever charged with any crime? Ashley did not respond to our request for an
That's 2 Peter. 1 Peter, I think it's chapter 3.
In her search for help, Ashley signed him up for 26 consecutive days of treatment.
Well, we're going to stop at 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 13. Submit yourself to the authority of every human instruction for the sake of Yahuwah, to honor his name, whether it is to a king as one in position of power. All right. So when he raised you up to be a minister, an elder, or evangelist, people ain't going to support you and listen to you because you teaching something they ain't heard before. So they going to call you crazy and say you teaching hate. And the Bible back you up.
Ring and we put it around her waist. It was like she was like a little ballerina, and so her half of her body was actually inside of her.
1 Peter chapter 3. And the same way you wives be submissive to your own husband, not as inferior, but out of respect for the responsibilities entrusted to the husband and to their accountability to Yahuwah, and so partnering with them, that even in some, if some do not obey the word of Yahuwah, they may be won over to Yahusha without discussion by the set-apart lives of their wives. The woman is supposed to be in the reflection of her man. The man in the reflection of Yahuwah and Yahusha. You see, but you can't teach somebody who know everything something. Somebody grown, you can't teach, they unteachable. You know, if Yahuwah do send me a woman who ain't gonna leave me, ain't gonna give up on me, gonna care about my soul, want to do ministry work with me, gonna support the work I'm doing, gonna love me because I got the word, and you know, and I cut up for her, you know, I defend her, I protect her. You know, a woman don't need no man here. The police will protect you. Hell. All right. So it ain't no excuse, woman. Just take all that. You don't need no man out the picture. Just take all that independent and modern stuff out the picture. Don't holler about you need your man when he get hard on you. All right. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5. For in this way the former time the set apart women who worshipped in Yahuwah, who hoped in Yahuwah, used to adorn themselves, being submissive to their own husband, as adapted themselves to them. All through the Bible, them women walked with a man. Moses, Adam, all of them had women on their side. David, Samson. Some fell because of woman. You get the wrong woman, she'll destroy kings and kingdom. A wicked woman destroy her house brick by brick, pluck it apart. The first thing she do is get rid of the man. She want to be friends with children. A worldly woman, she's submissive to children. She not going to submit to Yahuwah messengers and prophets. Okay, that's what's going on these last days. It's a separation going on. Light and darkness can't be in the same house too long. If the man the light and the woman shine through the man, and she get rid of the man, well, what that's saying? Half these women like that don't care about their own soul. And like I say to you, Ahab men just going along with it for some sex or what you can get out of her, man, you heading to hell too. I'd rather be by myself than get mistreated. I ain't got to worry about being lied to, being cheated on, being deceived no more by a woman. You know, and then they like to do stuff to try to get back at the man. You ain't getting back at me. They hurt their damn self. I love my soul. I care about my soul. You know, sex control little boys. You know, most women want to take care of a man. You know, most women want a man, don't even want to go to work. Can't even put no food, can't do nothing for them. They want a man like that they can control and call the shots. Don't fall for that trap, kings. I don't care how hard it get. Don't you move in with that woman on the Father's name. It ain't going to work out for you. Don't you believe all that cap. If she lets you move in, then your name need to be head of the household on the lease. You need to be able to teach and lead the house if you do move in. But 9 times out of 10, you can ask any man that moved in with a woman with her own place how long it lasted. Did she respect him? Was she submissive? Was she teachable? I bet you he say no. It's a lot of good men in them shelters. Because when the man start getting on their ass about playing with the Bible and playing with them, it's a problem. I've been in a relationship with a woman say she don't care who I talk to. Really? Where they do that at? That let me know that there was something going on with that woman. You know, and I don't feel sorry for none of them no more. I did feel sorry for them, but I don't even feel sorry for them no more. You know, I plead the blood of Yahushua that he do them 10 times worse than they done me, just to show them they messed up. And I tried to make it right with them and work things out. No, they want me to kiss their butt. They got the authority to say we ain't in a relationship no more. These women got the authority to be the road. That's why I say they want to be like y'all, because when a woman say, oh, get out, and we ain't in no relationship no more, and he said the only way a man can get rid of a woman, right, to build a divorce, if he cheat or fornicate, or the woman cheat or fornicate. That's the only way. They let you know these women, most of these women doing men like that, they shuffling for the devil. And you can baptize them. They still come out going against you. Most of these women love their earthly family more than their spiritual family. Most of these women love their kids and their mamas and everything else more than the Creator and His Word. You think they going to submit to you if they ain't submitting to the Word? Verse 6, just as Sarah obeyed Abraham, following him. Most of these women want a man to follow them to hell. Don't you go out like Adam. You better tell them women, Yahuwah ain't say that. See, a lot of them going against Yahuwah. They ain't going against that man. And having a regard for him as the head of their house, calling him master. And you have become her daughters if you do what is right, without being frightened by any fear. That is being respectful toward your husband, and not giving in to intimidation or allowing yourself to be led into sin or to be harmed by another man. You see, ain't nobody gonna love a woman like a man, like his wife, like a husband. Yahuwah ain't gonna play by me. I'm his bride. So whatever woman he do send me and cling on to me, if she do right, she gonna be added unto the kingdom. You see, that's what we keep trying to tell these women. Either you go into an assembly, or it's an elder over you, or your husband. But he command a man to be priest of his own home. If you're a man of y'all, should no other man be teaching your wife nothing. Y'all should be doing ministry together. She supporting you and you supporting her. Y'all learning from each other. But like I say, fools hate correction. Let's go to Titus real quick, and I'm going to get out of here. Titus chapter 2. Don't be mad with me. Be mad with the Creator, because this is his word being spoken. Titus chapter 2. But as for you, teach the things which become sound doctrine. All right? Which produces men and women of good character, whose lifestyle identifies them as true, set-apart believers. All right? True brothers and sisters of the way. Verse 2, older men are to be temperate, dignified, sensible, sound in faith and love, and steadfast and like Hamashiach character. Older women are to be reverent in their behavior, not malicious, gossip, or addicted to too much wine, teaching what is right and good. When you talk about wine, they be like, they can drink, you know. I don't really drink. I don't like alcohol or wine, but I will sip on some wine if I go to a gathering or something with some brothers or sisters, but I don't like to drink. I smoke herb. I'm just going to tell you what I smoke. I smoke cannabis. And I don't conjure up no demons. When I smoke weed, it make me go to the word and get in the word and want to start doing some preaching and teaching. And that's probably why I'm pretty healthy, because I smoke cannabis. It's from the earth. It ain't hurting my body. I ain't creating no doctrine. I'm just bold. I can't hide from y'all. I smoke weed. Verse 4. So that they may encourage the young women to be tenderly, to love their husband and their children, to be discreet, pure makers of home, where Yahuwah is honored, good natured, being subject to their own husband, so that the word of Yahuwah will not be dishonored. So if you with a woman and she ain't submitting to you, she ain't honoring the Creator. Okay? If you with a man and he don't want to go to work, cook food, and clean up, don't want to do nothing but lay around and have sex with you and all that type of stuff, no, he's not a man. Like I said, a lot of women ain't had a real man because they ain't had a man of Yahuwah full of wisdom. Y'all think these Christian men, real men, in these churches. No. Yahuwah men poor, but we really rich. I like a poor woman. I love a poor woman. I don't want no woman doing better than me, because she ain't gonna know how to survive in hard times. She ain't gonna be able to leave her house. She ain't gonna be able to put away certain things when you say go over here and go over there. Some of them ain't gonna want to leave they houses and want to go sleep outside in the woods in the tent somewhere. And somebody scary get everybody killed. All right, let's go to 1 John chapter.
I just want to know, why would she take away my body, my best friend?
1 John chapter 4. I think 19, if I ain't mistaken.
And then a couple hours later, I got a call that
1 John chapter 4, 18 and 19. This is why people can't love you, because they scary. Perfect love, you ain't worrying about, perfect love casts out fear. So let's see. 1 John 4 and 18. There is no fear in love. All right. Fear does not exist. All right. When you see dread, that's why I don't say I got dreadlocks, because dread mean you scary. These spiritual locks. I don't say dreadlocks. These spiritual locks. All right. But perfect, complete, full-grown love drives out fear, because fear involves the expectation of divine punishment. That's why they scary. Punishment from y'all. So the one who is afraid of Yahuwah's judgment is not perfect in love, has not grown into a sufficient understanding of Yahuwah's love. 19. We love because he first loved us. If anyone say they love Yahuwah and hates the work of their brother or sister is a liar.
A few times.
For one who does not love their brother or sister whom they have seen cannot love Yahuwah whom they has not seen. Verse 21. And this commandment, see, this is a commandment. This commandment we have from him, that the one who loves Yahuwah should love also unselfishly they brothers and sisters and seek the best for them. People ain't ready for the Bible. They say they is. A lot of people be capping. You know, a lot of you need to stop saying Yahuwah and Yahushua's name. For real, for real. Like playtime over with. He raising up some men down here like Elijah, Eliyahu, like Enoch, like Moses, Moshe, like Jeremiah, like David, like Solomon, like Isaiah, Ezekiel, you know, the prophets. Putting them spirits back on men. Okay? You don't know what Ruach you got on you. You could have Eliyahu, Ruach. John the Baptist had it.
When I opened it,
We don't bargain with the world.
strong chemicals.
We hate the world. We just dying here, waiting for that sky to roll back. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna make it. A lot of people are messed up because you know why? They've been entertained by angels and mistreated the angels, and they mistreated Yahuwah. So when y'all say y'all want a man of y'all, he ain't gonna be the man that you want. He gonna be the man Yahuwah sent to you for your own good. He ain't gonna tell you can stay at home and I'm gonna take care of you. He ain't gonna tell you can do whatever you want to do. He ain't gonna make you feel good. He gonna say, hey, you gotta go to work too. That's the world we live in. 50-50. You know, let's build together. We both gonna go in on TV. We both gonna go in on this. You see? And I never put a woman out on the street because I'm mad. I never tell a woman I don't love her no more or nothing like that. If she bring the scriptures, oh yeah, my woman can correct me with the scriptures. She got that right. But she ain't gonna be talking about any other swanging weenie other than Yahuwah and Yahusha around me. Like I say, most of them still love their earthly families more than their spiritual family. And when you was willing to die for a woman, that don't mean nothing to these women over here in Babylon. It don't. When you tell them, yeah, I lay down my life like Yahusha done for the church, that they don't care. They think you're lying. I ain't scared to die. Like I said, a lot of women don't know what a righteous man is, what a good man is. This is what they call a good man. Just go to work, cook food, wash dishes, clean up, and can't tell the woman nothing. That's a good man to a modern and a worldly woman. A virtuous woman listen to a man. She let him make decisions. Yeah, she do him good. Yeah, that's how we know what a virtuous woman is. She married. Like I say, how you virtuous with no husband? How you a queen with no king? And what is a goddess? It's a bunch of bullshit. We kings and queens, a royal priesthood, ordained, sanctified, and set apart for Yahuwah for himself. So if they ain't for Yahuwah and Yahusha, they ain't going to be for you, brothers and sisters. A lot of people got hidden agendas just to hinder you, bless and block you, stop you, and tear you down. Satan ain't going to say, hey, my name's Satan. If you getting attacked and you the only one getting attacked, well, that's the devil. Yahuwah clean. He's set apart. You know, Satan different from Yahuwah. Satan and Yahuwah can't agree, can't be in the same house too long. Look at Yahusha. He obeyed his daddy, didn't he? Till he died. I'm going to obey Yahuwah. I don't care what nobody else doing, but I'm going to submit to my husband, my king. That works best for me. I don't care what nobody say about me, the little lies and none of that type of stuff. I'm a grown-ass man. Yeah, I don't get whoopings. I ain't got nothing to hide. You know, devils do. They got stuff to hide like Yahuwah can't see them. It's sad, man. A lot of people, they slipping right now and playing Russian roulette. I'm going to tell you, just like the people who mistreated me, I plead the blood of Yahuwah and Yahusha that he mistreat y'all 10 times more. Okay? Until you independent and modern women and you Ahab men, and he deal with y'all too. Because he calling men to be men masculine. Speak with bass in your voice. Speak with authority. That authority scare worldly woman. You would think that turn a woman on. You speaking with authority. You masculine. You strong. You courageous. You bold. You got that word. You would think that turn, man, that don't turn a woman on. Maybe if I was acting like a little boy. Yes, ma'am, mama. Okay. It's your way or the highway. Then yeah, I still be there. But since I choose to submit to Yahuwah and start calling stuff out, that's why they can't be around you. That's why they don't call you. You know, it's for a reason. Your aura, your glow too strong. So people done you wrong, they don't want to be around you. They start hurting and stuff when you start talking about certain stuff. You know. And Yahuwah, he opened my eyes, you know. And I kept thinking, well, maybe this one ain't like the last one. And I be damned. Soon they put the police in it and get restraining orders and all that stuff to keep you away. It's something they hide. Yeah, it's something they hide. Like I say, Yahuwah's spirit don't separate itself. The only people do division is Satan. He got these women by themselves because he can sift their ass like wheat. And now they come call, I ain't answering the phone for you. None of you women. You come calling me back, hollering about, you sorry, it's going to be okay. And I know, you full of shit. You full of shit. I'm good by myself. I ain't going to hurt myself. I ain't going to cheat on myself. I ain't going to lie to myself. I'm going to protect myself and watch my back. You got people walking around out here, don't even I ain't got no type of discernment, just walking and going. I ain't looking around or nothing. What the fuck? You better not believe with no blind guy. You'll go straight to hell with him. The blind can't lead the blind. I don't want to be around no blind ass woman. Can't see what you seeing. You telling her spiritual thing, but she can't comprehend it. No. Then I call you evil and call you a devil and speak blaspheme like they done Yahusha. And when you tell them, well, you ain't Yahusha. Shit, I'm in his image. They inside of me. Yahuwah ain't Yahusha in me. Start telling. They still won't believe that. Most of them love the devil. They scared of the devil. I never heard a woman say, I rebuke you, Satan. Satan can't rebuke himself. The women I was with just used me. That's it. Probably would give my money to another nigga. You know, I'm at work, they probably feed my food to another nigga. I'm at work, they sneaking niggas in the house and stuff. You know, for real. And I ain't lying. Jezebel thinks she slick. I hate that bitch. And I say, I hate that bitch. Excuse my French. I hope she died and burned up fast. And her cheering too. I'm over this shit with these women. I'm over it. I ain't talking about my righteous sisters. I'm talking to the ones who counterfeits acting like they righteous. You ain't number terrorists. I don't care what you say about me. I'm standing firm on Yahuwah business. He feel the same way about some of you women. Disrespecting these men. Y'all disrespect the Creator. The man is in the image of Yahuwah. You can be full of wisdom, a well of water. They still will reject you. You can baptize them. A lot of them just get baptized from social media. You won't know who people worship and support. Go look at their social media page. It'll tell a lot about them. We don't promote gay stuff. We don't promote worldly stuff on our page. We use our social media to glorify the Creator and His Son, Yahuwah and Yahusha. And our brothers and sisters in this truth who putting in the work. If you ain't doing no work, how you gonna say you aiming for a spot in this kingdom? A lot of y'all scared to get on here and show your face and talk and put the word out with your scary asses. Yahuwah bold. He courageous. Satan's scary. Yeah, Satan's scary. He's scared of his own cheering. Let his cheering do whatever they want to do. That's what he called love. And the woman just right there, she co-signing. And don't be in no relationship with no woman hollering about her son is the man of the house. And she won't be around little boys all the goddamn time. Nah, we don't do that in Yahuwah house. Like I say, vengeance belong to Yahuwah, and every last one of you Jezebel witches, you gonna reap what you sow. Like I say, don't none of you women who had me come calling me up, hollering about, you won't fuck you. 'Cause that's how you felt about me. And my son was staying one of them women. Threw my son out. But her son friends can stay all up in there while her son at work, you know, another little boy around the woman while her son at work. I tell the woman to tell the boy to go home. They ain't going nowhere. She won't stand up for the little boy. You know. I say, you must be fucking them little boys. Because they sure run your house. Come up this motherfucker, eat what they want to eat, all through here cussing and smoking weed and stuff, and you ain't telling them nothing. Think you was going to keep checking me? Fuck you too, over there in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Fuck you too. Hope your bust hell wide open. And your son. You know, how y'all treated me and my goddamn son. I treated your son like a father. I baptized your son. Both y'all fake as fuck, hollering about y'all love me. Y'all just say that shit to bait me up and cook and clean up for y'all asses. The fuck? If he the man of the house, tell him to fix his own lunch. Tell him to clean up, take the trash out. That's what a man do. Motherfuckers just use me up. I ain't got no shame or no pride. Sure don't. Just like I did for their kids, I gotta do it for my son now. Even though he pissed me off from time to time, but I gotta treat my son just like I treated theirs. My son, 22 years old, and he right up in here with me. And I tell him, son, you better watch them women. Don't you fall weak for them goddamn women, son. I tell him, you better learn from your dad if you don't learn from nobody else. Shit, he'd been fucked up too by women. Ran over, hit, all type of stuff. Jezebel out to him too. You know? So I gotta protect my son. Because he don't know what I know. But I know that nigga love me. He love me more than them women I was with love me. I know that. I be trying to tell him, boy, I'm sending your ass back home. He like, shit, he don't want to leave. Them women want to leave. And I don't force the Bible on my son. I'm going to let Yahuwah, you know, when he want to get in it, we'll get in it. You know? I'm trying to break him out of this pagan shit about birthdays and these pagan holidays. If he get that down, man, he be good. He ain't eating pork and shrimp no more and all that unclean shit unless he eat it when I ain't around, but ain't none of that shit up in here. You know? And them women is the reason I couldn't be in my son them life. Trying to find a damn wife. If that woman ain't gonna love your kids like you love hers, don't mess with her. If she ain't gonna do for yours like you do for her, vice versa, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. A lot of them think Yahuwah something to play with. A lot of them use Yahuwah name like it's an ATM. And I ain't racist, but a lot of them damn white folks, they think they better than we is. You know. Oh, you black racist Hebrew Israelites. We ain't hung nobody on trees. We ain't raped nobody woman. We ain't fed nobody baby to alligators. We ain't going around here calling y'all crackers and hunkies and stuff like y'all called us niggas, monkeys, and apes, and baboons, and coons, and that type of stuff. You know, that's where we get all that talk from. The plantation is passed down from generation to generation. And a lot of niggas scared of white folks. A nigga hit me upside the head before he hit a white man. Ain't no white man never hit me upside the head. Ain't no white man never taught me how to do wrong or nothing like that. I'm around them white folk, boy, I feel a different spirit than them. I go around a group of niggas, I can just feel the evil. When I go around some white folks, they ain't even got to be in the truth. I feel peace. White man ain't trying to hurt me. You know, they might be plotting on me or whatever, but they ain't trying to do nothing physical like my own brother will look like me. Somebody like me will sleep with my woman. You know, my homeboy sleep with my woman. My brother sleep with my woman. And she'll be a fool to open her legs for him. You know, trying to get back at you. I don't do evil for evil. I let Yahuwah repay every last one of them devils. Yeah. You can tell when they sent by the devil. They fake as fuck. They ain't real. You know, they just tell you smooth words. They can't speak the truth to you because ain't no truth in their ass. They ain't got nothing spiritual to give you because ain't nothing spiritual in their ass. They are the flesh. That's why they always talking about they nephews and they brothers and they dead daddies and shit like that. You know, so we know what they love. Let the dead bury the dead. And you can tell them, man, I don't want to hear about that. How come you can't talk about Yahuwah and Yahusha word like you talk about all these worldly people? See, that pisses a spiritual man off. So y'all women don't be mad at us because we trying to put order back in the earth and bring order in the household. And to you women who got men in Yahuwah, boy, you better, if you ain't submitting to him and respecting him, he got a cake baked for your ass too. Yeah. This ain't no hate message. It just playtime over with for you independent modern women acting like y'all in the truth. And ain't no man in you. If you do got a man in your house, you done put a righteous man out and got a devil in your house. You might be sleeping with women too. Jezebel sleep with men and women. Look, boys and girls, she don't care who she sleep with. Dogs, animals, incest. Jezebel just don't care. I'm telling you. Anything when she thinks she can please her flesh and get happy, but her soul rotten as fuck, man. And all that little witchcraft shit they try to do on me, that shit didn't even must work. That shit didn't even must work. That shit backfired. That's why I don't eat women cooking. I cook the food. Everywhere I stayed, I cooked the food for the woman. Because I didn't trust their hands. And they say they don't do witchcraft. When you try to play with somebody's mind, that's witchcraft. When you lying and deceit and don't want to answer the phone when the man calling and texting you for hours, that's witchcraft. You doing something. Keep your legs closed. You answer your damn phone. And no, I don't want nan one of y'all asses back. Not nan one of you. I tried to work it out with one of them. She said, oh, we ain't together no more. I say, so Yahuwah gave you that right to speak for him, huh? So I don't want her ass back no more. I tried to make it right. Well, I'm not kissing Satan's ass to be in my life. Fuck you. Burn in hell. You and your witches and your minions. I got Yahuwah and Yahusha. And I got Michael and them archangels and them angels surrounding me and protecting me. Sure do. And they gonna protect everything around me. That's facts. He said, well, one righteous man is the whole house can be saved. One righteous man is, he'll spare a city. Now, y'all just don't know how powerful these kings is in Yahuwah down here on earth, especially you women, because y'all think y'all kings. I don't care about you being mad at me. You need to hear this, because you ain't heard this in over 400 years. Most of you women, most of you men, right here letting woman, y'all, most of you men right here following a woman. Oh, the woman run the house. I know damn well that ain't in the Bible. Have you men scared to stand up and say something because she might say, oh, you ain't getting none of this pussy tonight. I'm putting you out of my house. If she put you out, she ain't no daughter of Yahuwah. If she has sex with you and put you out, that's of the devil. That's Jezebel. I said, if she has sex with you, get your money, you buying food and doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and she just getting mad and putting you out, and you ain't cheated or fornicated, then that's of the devil. That woman of the devil. Yeah. That's why she want her own house. So she can have who she want up in that motherfucker. Ain't nothing there but Ramphram, the house of the dead. Her bed lead to fucking death. I'm sick of you satanic ass women, and I'm sick of you effeminate ass men down here. Don't want to stand up and be a man. Have you men in y'all 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s, and you still a little boy in your mind because you think with your dick. See, when you ain't weak for the pussy, they really don't want you. Well, I know I can't control him. I know I want that word. I want that word. I want your mind. I don't want your pussy. I don't want your sex. I want your mind, goddammit. What's in your mind? I don't want you to take care of me. I can do that for myself. I can wash my own clothes, cook my own food, go to work, pay my own bills. I don't want you for sex. I don't want your body. I ain't finna sit up here and gaslight you. You fine as a motherfucker. Girl, and you just with them little words, you can get some pussy from a worldly woman. Yahuwah daughters ain't like that. Because you know why? They covered up. They got their bodies covered up with dresses. You know, they got on pants for a woman. And they ain't got on no tight pants where you can see their cleavage and stuff. They got on something loose where you can't see their shape. If they got on leggings or something like that, they doing that around the house for their man. If they got on boy shorts or something, they doing that for their husband at the house. You can look at, you want to know about a woman? Look at how she dressed. Look at what's coming out of her mouth. But I don't appreciate how they played with the Bible, and they made me feel less as a man by baptizing them, trying to do everything I could for them, okay, and get order in the home. But they didn't love me teaching the word in the house. That's why I ain't there no more. Women don't love the word. They'll tell me, I heard another man saying the same thing you were saying. That let me know right there that they harlots. They harlots. A woman like that. A woman let a man move in the house, been with him for a minute, 6 months, 3 months, or if you just give him some pussy, then you put that man out on the street. He going to work and doing everything he's supposed to been doing by y'all. And you put that man out and tell that man that we ain't together no more. Well, you are the devil, woman. That means you trying to be Yahuwah. So don't be mad at us because your ass is slipping. And that man was your protection. So don't be mad when Yahuwah send that man a real righteous woman, and you going to see that woman ministering with that man on his side, like all these other men and women, kings and queens doing. And they'll tell you about their testimony. Boy, Satan wore us out at first, but boy, Yahuwah had to get us right and show us how to fight the enemy. If they ain't going to fight Satan with you, then Satan got their ass. Okay? They won't say shit wicked about their earthly family. But a woman in Yahuwah's name of the world, she'll hate a righteous man and love her earthly family. That's all they talk about. With they earthly ass, they worldly asses. I'm sick of them. Because a woman done brought me more heartache and pain than any goddamn body. And Yahuwah's name at that. When I was of the world, I didn't go through what I went through with these women who say Yahuwah's name that I baptized. The fuck? It's sad, man. And then women of the world had hidden agenda. They tried to steal my soul. Don't you die in that bed with that woman.
In the summer of 2018,
Don't you die in bed with that woman for a night of pleasure and lose your damn soul. Like I say, half of them let you shoot half of them let you shoot calm in them. All right. Just like when Yahuwah put his seed in a man. That's called marriage. His word. He didn't put his seed in that man and had a relation with that man. So when that man go inside that woman and shoot his seed inside that woman, he didn't have a relation with that woman. But a woman who don't care nothing about that, oh, she'll get rid of that man for her pleasure, for her flesh. She'll get a woman to make her feel good. You know. Jezebel just nasty as hell. I'm telling you. And half of them don't know they got Jezebel spirit or Delilah spirit. You can tell them, they'll be like, I ain't got that spirit. But to these women in the truth, they'll tell you, I used to have Jezebel spirit. I used to talk back to my man all the time. Well, but see, when they get rough, them demons run. Because they think it's going to get better for them. And when they find out the devil that they choose over the righteous man ain't shit, they try to come back to the righteous man. Don't come back to me. Keep the motherfucker that you chose over me. Keep the motherfuckers that stop you from picking up the phone and calling and checking on me. Send the motherfuckers that stop you from sending scriptures to me and all that type of stuff. Send the motherfuckers who told you to cut off communication with me because I know it wasn't Yahuwah. That's who you submit to, woman. Okay? I'm good. I'm a king and I ain't selling for less. I ain't coming sacking no goddamn more for now, woman. Playing with my heart. Playing with Yahuwah and his word. And they play their own damn soul. Half of them got baptized for nothing. For social media. Like I say, they'll let you baptize them. But go on their social media page and see what they promoting. The women I was with, they wouldn't even share a lesson I done in the house. You hear me? But got other men in they picture log, Muslims and all type of shit. And I'm like, you can't have them men up in there. What you holding on to these men for? Then I scroll through the man timeline stuff. He married with cheering, and he ain't got no pictures of. Yeah, strange woman. I know. You gonna burn in hell. Strange motherfucking women and look like me too. Not baptized. Yeah, woman out of baptized, they came out the water full of motherfucking shit. You just got to get them mad to see what type of person they is. Let them get mad. I don't love you no more. No, I can't be with you no more. Let them get mad. You'll hear Satan talking shit about you. Because Yahuwah ain't going to tell this spirit that. A woman of the truth get mad. She ain't tell no man no shit like these strange women. No, I'm over your asses. I'm over your ass. You should have kept me when you had me. Like you say, we ain't together, remember? Y'all got right to make a decision like a man. Y'all ain't the head of shit, woman, with your own house. You chefing for the devil, every last one of you. And that's on the Father's name. Yeah. He's showing every last one of you women who had me. Now look at me. You are taking care of me. I ain't got to worry about nobody throwing nothing up in my face, giving me money. Then I got to pay it back. But when I get them money, they don't have to pay shit back. You say it. Burn in hell, motherfuckers. Shit, burn in hell. Half of them in hell don't even must know it. Shit, half the, like Proverbs say, oh boy, the lips of a strange woman is like a drop of honeycomb. They say they ain't done nothing, boy, and wipe their lips, and they just be done more wicked as hell. Going to motels and hotels, just fucking over you the whole time behind your back, thinking they doing something, and it's gonna backfire on them. Satan will tell you, who I don't need your help. I'm good. Satan's selfish. And I'm going to upload this on my YouTube account. I got a lot of more teaching I'm going to upload on my YouTube account, because I've been going live, but I ain't been getting no viewers on my YouTube account, And I don't do this for money. I do this for free. And this is why I'm hated, because the way I speak and the way I talk, a weak woman hate a strong man. A weak woman will try to emasculate you and take your damn authority, king. You don't need that in your life. You need a woman gonna stand firm to you. If you going to hell through hot water, guess what she need to be saying? Well, look, if you got to go through this, baby, well, I'm gonna put my damn boots on and go through hell and hot water with you. We in this together. Okay. If they ain't with you, they're against you. That's what he say. The wheat and tares gonna grow up together. It's a lot of y'all sleeping with tares. They think they wheat, but the angels finna come reap their ass. It's a harvest going on. And the angels gonna take the tares and throw them in the fire and burn their motherfucking asses up. And we gonna be laughing at you. See, we tried to tell you. You thought you were the shit, didn't you? Look at your big bad independent asses. Yeah, that's what we gonna be able to say. It's a lot of us gonna be able to point our fingers at Yahuwah. That's one of them right there, Abba. Yep. That blaspheme your ruach. They stiff-necked. They resist the Holy Spirit like they forefathers did. You are your father the devil, and the lust of your flesh you'll do. You don't care about the ruach. You don't care about spirit and truth. Salvation is for the Yahudi. We know what we worship. Them strange people, they know what they worship not. Salvation is a Yehudi. We got salvation. Yehuda, Judah. And they'll call you Yehuda, Judah. And they must respect you like that. You can tell them you're a king. They can see you're a king. And them strange women still won't respect you, man, with they wicked asses. They just want some calm. A nut good enough for them. Some good feelings for their flesh good enough for them. Fuck that shit. I need somebody gonna care about my salvation and gonna bring that word. Not call the police. Not tell somebody else their business. Not talking to other men while you're in a relationship with me. With your sneaky asses. With your sneaky ass. Yeah, Yahuwah know. I know too. So just like y'all, you stopped calling me. When I had a job in a relationship. Both our name on the lease. Calling home at work all day. Couldn't get through. Can't get through. Text, can't get no text back. Come home, I'm tired. My back hurting. What the fuck you been doing? How come you couldn't return my call? How come you couldn't text me back? It could have been life or death. That let me know the woman didn't give a damn about me. She care about who she with right now. Who she put me out of her house for and lie to me like she ain't doing nothing. You're a goddamn lie. Either you going to the motel or going to his house or her house or whatever, or you sneaking them in your house. I ain't stupid. I ain't must told the sister, hey, bring your Bible to my house. We can fellowship, go through some scriptures. No, I can't come back to your house. Okay, thank you. That let me know that you ain't my sister and we ain't family and we ain't shit. You keep them worldly motherfuckers over there full of pork meat and pig meat that you showed me over. Because I beg to differ. Around this parts, I'm the only man that got what I got. If anyone of them with a man, they are the world. Because they are the world. That's why they put me out. Because they want somebody pussy can control. Yeah, what they can do for them can control. They ain't doing nothing. Satan ain't going to do nothing. You the hell out them women and on to the next one. Some of them just a wet ass. That's it. Good on their back. That's it. They ain't got nothing spiritual offer. And them men too. They just want a nut. It's bigger than that with kings. Yeah. We on some more shit. What you think a kingdom man mean? King. What you think a kingdom woman mean? Queen. She on side of her man. Playtime over with, bruh. If you ain't got it, it ain't for you to get. And I thank you who I'm not in the same situation that I was in. To all you women say you didn't need me, thank you. My son need me. Sure do. He need me. He need me. And I want my son to get it. I'm glad I didn't give a wisdom to another woman's son. Lying to me like they love me. You know. I love you, Judah. No, you don't. You love your little friends. You and your mama love your homeboys more than you love me. Somebody come in your house and disrespect your house. That's who you love. You know, y'all didn't love me or my son over there in Oak Ridge. All that bullshit y'all talk. No. Ain't now woman I've been with in this truth love me or my son the way I love them and their kids. Yeah, it was the kids. Really, I was getting along with the kids more than the damn parents. Kids telling me, man, I learned more from you than any man my mama been with. But I ain't a man of Yahuwah though. First thing Satan won't do is